welcome to the Boozy Bookers. I'm Corey, and I am here with my fellow bookers, Jess, Jamie, and Sam. We are here to talk about my book pick, Phantasma. That sounded right?
You did.
Yeah, Phantasma. Phantasma by Kaylie Smith.
I think it's Kayla. Is it Kaylee?
Kaylie.
Kaylee.
I'm looking at the book. It's L-I-E.
It's L-I-E. The girl on her notes put Kayla.
L-I-E.
Apologies.
Anyways,
Sorry.
my pick, Phantasma. Super excited to talk about this. I feel like we have a lot. I finished it this morning. So it's fresh. I got a lot to talk about. But I'm going to let Sam do a synopsis because she's so much better at it than me.
Are we doing a drink first or synopsis?
Do we normally do the synopsis?
Okay. All right. In this dark fantasy romance, we meet Ophelia. Ophelia. We'll call her Ophelia Grimm, who's just your average necromancer living in New Orleans. She enters a deadly competition to save her sister, but in order to survive, she must rely on the help of a phantom. We've got steamy romance. We've got life-threatening trials, mysteries to be solved, and a bit of self-discovery along the way.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful. I loved it.
In Phantasma.
And it isn't a Boozy Booker episode without our cocktail for the book. This book is the Ophie-Cane. Cheers.
Cheers!
It's so pretty.
So excited. Wait, are you guys seeing this? Oh, okay. We'll go.
I just want to straight for a drink.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on.
Girl.
Oh, Jessica made a drink for me.
Hold it.
That's good.
Did we make more of this, by the way?
We can.
Oh, I lost my cherries.
Ophie-Cane is a hurricane-based drink because Phantasma is set in New Orleans. So for the full recipe, catch the links below, and we also have a non-alcoholic version.
What am I tasting in there?
So
Deliciousness.
what is the pomegranate?
No, what am I tasting? I didn't mean it like that. I'm trying to figure it out. What am I tasting in here?
What do you think you're tasting?
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Something tart and something
Coconut. So the coconut rum.
okay. So are there bones in here too? Corey was popping.
There's two rum.
I
There's
lost my cherry.
rum, and the dark rum is coconut rum.
Okay.
And then it's pomegranate. That's the tart that you're tasting. And a little bit of lime. And for just a touch of sweetness, the grenadine.
Can I tell you these? I know you didn't make these cherries, but they're so good.
Fancy cherries, and they're real fun if you ever need just an easy topper.
Oh shit, I lost
I
it.
I
lost a cherry too.
lost the whole stick, guys. It's been gone since I took my first drink.
No, you gotta take that out.
I can't get to it.
That's
I could eat a whole thing of those cherries. Those are so good.
If you're watching right now, don't judge that my entire finger's in my drink.
I lost a cherry and I could see it on the bottom.
And if you can't see right now,
I'm more tipsy.
were you choking on the seamus?
Is that choking on the stick? Is that as bad as Jamie saying get on your knees
No.
earlier?
what did I say? Something about on your knees.
You know what, guys? This is a good time to mention too that there's spoilers. So if you haven't read the book,
Please don't watch this.
don't watch
really
this
good.
yet.
It's a really good book.
And
You
also,
also watch this with spoilers.
it is like a darker book, so like check the trigger warnings beforehand. Just check them just in case.
I don't think it's like
Not be for you.
And not like it's super dark, but it's like a self-harm and like mental health.
Mental health. There's more like gore, I guess you could say, and some of it like a little more than like an average book. So just check them, just to be safe. Didn't hurt anybody. Doesn't hurt anybody.
I would say it doesn't hurt anybody. Just check your triggers always before reading a book.
Yes.
If it's stated as a dark romance. Obviously, me, I don't ever have any triggers.
Fantasy romance.
And it's just a fair warning that some of the themes and stuff we'll talk about today will also follow those warnings. So if you're a little sensitive to that, catch one of our other episodes.
We'll still be here. Come back.
Come back. Come back more of
To our chaos. Our chaos. If this is what you enjoy.
it's out of control.
What did you guys think initially about this book?
I feel like I always go first because I'm like, look on guys. It's like,
Well, I like to judge your reaction.
Really?
Yeah, I also like to judge Jackie's first.
Like polar opposite.
Well, I also feel like you guys are very strongly opinionated as well. So you guys are the best.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. I think Jamie and I are more like, we'll read anything and I'll hug positive.
Let's knock your pants off. I'll start with it.
Shock the pants off.
Shock it.
I honestly did not even pay attention to the smut in this book.
Oh,
Those scenes in this book did not that they did absolutely nothing for me. I didn't care about them. I was so hooked into Ophelia's story and her arc. Absolutely, probably one of my favorite female arcs.
I agree.
yeah, I agree too.
100%.
She's become one of my favorites.
She's one of my favorites. Yeah.
But in terms of people talking about the spiciness in this book, that is not what I think about when I think about it.
Honestly, the spice in this book, there was honestly, this book could have got 2 sex scenes and it would have been like, okay, one after a level where she's like, hey, I need it. And then one at the end where I was like, oh, I love you. And the other ones felt like they were just thrown in almost to me.
Well, I didn't feel that way about
I didn't feel that way either.
I liked it because I was invested in her story, but I was also invested in his story and theirs together. So I would say, like, yes, it was not a forefront, like, oh, hey, but I did think it was okay in it.
I felt it moved the story along. The sex scenes, like it showed their connections. It moved it with it. I didn't think it took away from anything. I didn't think that it took it like out. It was out of context when it happened in the story. Does that make sense? Like it was
like forced in there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's another scene.
It's another scene. Like it just parted. They're growing.
Maybe like Jessica, like I was just so involved into like the levels and everything that I was like, oh, we're doing this again. But I will say that it also could have been that initially, even though I loved this book, I thought this book was amazing. I really enjoyed this book. I felt like it was a different style that you normally see for like a fantasy, even though it was like a competition and stuff. There's something about it that you don't find in other books.
No,
so I thought it was
enjoyed it.
Intriguing.
Yes.
But I did think in the beginning, like when they were like so attached to each other, that I was like, God, there's only been like 3 days. Like, what's going on? But at the end, when you find out everything, then you're like, I get it now. But I think that was part of my thing too, where I'm like, they're really diving in deep for like a 6-day thing.
Normally, that's one of my pet peeves. It's like you fall instantly in love. Like that's not my trope, instant love. But I did think in this one, like there was a backbone to it because it was kind of like,
Life to death.
Yeah, it was a literal life and death. Like stakes were high.
Yeah.
And I put it down. What were they saying?
So
Yeah, or
it's
say
like amplified.
Yeah.
You didn't know if you were going to survive the next night or you weren't.
Yeah.
Like it was, you know.
Things were high risk, and he was very like stable and like almost saviory to her. You know, like he was offering help and
Absolutely loved him.
Blackwell, loved Blackwell. Loved him.
I love the banter that was happening with him.
So good.
It's like you're
So good.
hot, and he's like, you're a menace. And
Top notch.
I love it.
Top
Love it.
no, he's become my top 10 book boy.
Oh, he's definitely up there. He's top 5.
I like him. I like him.
I like him a lot.
I liked his whole thing because
I see Jamie and Jessica's face.
He's like up there. I mean,
I enjoyed him, but
yeah, I don't think he.
What? I don't understand.
Here.
Jessica did when he was like,
I saw Jamie's face. She's directly across from me, and she did the
they said
exact same thing. They did the same face. They went,
Again, that wasn't the draw for me in this book. I read for the plot.
the plot.
Like,
and he was part of the plot.
He was
I
part of
honestly
that.
thought that was a second tier, like story. Like their romance was second tier. I was following her story, and Genevieve, her sister,
so excited.
felt more important to me than if they would end up together. Is she going to find Genevieve? Is
Yeah.
Genevieve there?
also,
Genevieve was in books.
Right? To be honest, I completely thought that the spin of the story was going to be Genevieve wasn't even there, that she got herself into this, and now Genevieve wasn't even here.
That's what I thought too.
So when Genevieve showed up, I was like, oh shit, okay.
I thought she was a trick. When
I did too.
I was waiting for it to be one of the devils.
One of the devils, like, hey, this isn't real.
I was thinking she wasn't there, but then there was a part of me where I was like, watch his story go bad, and her sister actually died.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that would be too much. So I was hoping that wasn't. But I will say, I understand where you're like, the romance wasn't really like the first thing that drew me, because there was a point. Normally, if I'm reading a book and I feel like the 2 main characters are going to have like a bad ending, I'm like, I don't know if I want to read this. But there was still that chance in this book that they wouldn't, because I was like, how would they solve it? So thinking like, okay, she'll ask for him to find it, or she's a part of the key, or she'll ask for him to be set free. But then I was thinking like maybe something happened to the sister, so that her wish was gonna have to go to like help the sister. Yeah. But there was part of it where I was like, they could just like end the book with a shitty ending and be like, sorry, he's stuck here. Bye. I got my sister. But I still read it.
So I thought it was going to be like a Genie Aladdin thing where like no one could find the lock and key except for like, I thought she was going to sacrifice her wish for him. And it'd be like, that's, you sacrificed your wish. You truly care about him. That was going to be it.
Gonna let you know. Spoiler.
He's at the end the whole time.
I did not look at the end, but I did figure it out 6 chapters in what was going to happen. Yeah. 6 chapters in, I knew exactly what the whole thing was.
I assumed during the whole Sinclair thing and the ball, and when he was talking about the Prince of Death, the Prince of
Demons.
Yeah. The Prince of
Devils. Prince of
Yeah, the Prince of
Devils.
The Prince. How he fell in love. I was thinking about like, oh, he's Blackwell. That's what I thought. But then they went back to him after that chapter, and I was like, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he'd be the prince.
Yeah.
I knew as soon as she met him at the gate, it said the key, that she has to find the key and everything.
The key in the heart, and she happens to be wearing the heart.
And she has to be, and she wears a heart pendant. Come on, people. Who didn't foreshadow that?
Me. Because until she took that baby off, I was like, oh shit, that's so hard. Well, I was just thinking,
come on.
Her physical, like her falling in love, but then what's going to be the heart?
That's
what I didn't think. I was like, what's the key going to be? I didn't think about that.
The key was her necklace heart. Like, who didn't know that?
I also forgot about it.
And I figured, like, when she met him, I was like, oh, like, he must be the one running this joint.
I did initially think that for a second, and then he kept, like, he just didn't seem like he was in control of it.
Yeah, he was very, like, weary of Sinclair, and that, like, it seemed almost fearful on some things, like, oh, don't show weakness. Yeah, move. Like, so I thought that kind of made it seem like maybe he wasn't a power player or whatever, but yeah. I don't know.
Do you think the scene with her and Sinclair, though, totally, like, threw me off? Like,
I didn't like that.
Oh, my God.
That was too much.
No.
Too much.
It was like watching your friend hook up with, like, a terrible, dirty guy. And you're like, no, don't let him put his finger,
right? Like, make a huge mistake.
Just a kiss, I would have been like, I get it. You're mad, but did it really win? And I was like, whoa.
I don't know how I felt about this. Like, I get it, and I get that it was in there because they were having a moment and they didn't want to fall in love because it was not part, like, if you fell in love in Phantasma, then bad things happen to you. So they were trying not to do that.
You get fingered by a devil, bad things happen to you.
I don't think that's bad.
You get cursed.
You get cursed. I don't think getting fingered by the devil is the bad thing.
Well, not even that, like, she's trying to protect herself, but she's going to leave and he's going to stay in Phantasma. So what's the point of falling in love?
I think there was different things she could have done than that.
So at one point, I was thinking that maybe it was going to have to be that she replaced him as being tied to Phantasma.
I thought that.
There was a point where I thought that was what it was going to be. That she was going to have to do that not only for him, but to get Genevieve back. Yeah, if he was in there.
Oh, that was my favorite place.
I thought that after like close to the end. I when it was like give your heart and you could be sent like after you found out about it before the loophole. Yeah. I thought that would be a thing.
It was when she talked to her mom. Because her mom when her mom made the comment of it'll only ruin you.
Yeah.
It made it seem as if it was singular, like whatever would happen.
Speaking of her mom, listen, her parents' love story about Phantasma, like, heartbreakingly tragic. Like, come on.
I didn't feel that tragic about it.
No.
But I do want more. I want like a prequel.
Well, the fact that her mom died because he chose the wrong one.
Okay. For a bit, like he has to, she's also, let's set this back. She also had a demon or devil make him forget about the children. So like half of his memory's not quite there. So like, how's he supposed to pick the right?
Give it away. Yeah.
His memory's shit. It's been years. It's been 20 something years.
23 years. How's he supposed to?
How's he supposed to pick the right one? He's
Genevieve's
pick the right one.
Genevieve's younger. It's not 23 years.
It's 20 years. It's still a long fucking time.
Love of his life. He's
Right. He should know.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you guys showed up and I had to guess, you showed up bye, you all dead. I don't have the mind to come up with these questions to trick you and find out an answer, because I'd be like, sometimes Sam's a bitch, sometimes she's not. Sometimes Jamie's aloof, sometimes she's not. Jessica, sometimes she's opinionated, sometimes she's not.
Okay, I didn't know we were getting called out.
Sometimes I'm judgmental. Would you have been able to pick me out? And there was two of me, and there's two.
I would have made them rap, and then I would. Which one is you?
Exactly.
It's micro rapping.
Yeah. I would have known who could have busted me,
Yeah.
and I would know. So
Well, hope
Yeah.
I never make it to level 8. Phantasma.
You'll never know.
Never know.
So what was your thinking about all of the levels? Which
No.
what if
Don't go there.
That is, oh, that's
Don't go there yet. Yeah, don't go there yet. Don't go there yet.
okay. Well, we need to pick a new question because that was my question as well.
No.
I don't think that's a random question. That's a part of the book.
That's a part of the book.
Yeah, that was just going to be my question at the end. What
Yeah.
would your downfall?
Yeah. Which level would you have not made it to? Yeah. What level would you have?
Yeah, you obviously know mine was 8.
Yeah. Which level would take you out?
Yeah, mentally, I would have struggled hella hard, but level 8 would have been the one where I think I would have made a
I
choice.
think facing your biggest fear is the hardest.
Which one? Listen. Hold up. Wait, time out. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. I read this book 2 weeks ago and have read the second book and also another book in between this time. So I need a refresher on levels real quick, please.
Polish your trophy.
One was the senses and the hellhound.
Yeah, there was
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the
No senses. Okay.
Yeah. 2 was lust.
Yeah.
Yes. I would have passed that bitch.
The Gilded Cage.
The guilty cage.
Yeah. Where you had to. Okay.
4 was the checkerboard.
Yeah.
With the temptation and the swinging blade.
Swinging blade.
That was
Okay.
my hardest one.
That would have been.
Yeah,
she's
not very coordinated.
It's the coordination for me. I would have done it. I could have done it. They're like, get down real quick. And I'd be like, just quick.
Yeah, I don't think the rat one would have been bad because that was fine. Because that was the one where they all picked Kane
Yeah.
and then he just off somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't think that would have been hard. It was the true or false. With
I don't think that one-
the deceit one.
That
That
would
was
have been-
more about playing the person's question one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, with like Kate, everybody would assume, oh, he's a fucking prick. Like,
Yeah.
of course he murdered something.
Yeah.
You know, it was that shame. So
That would have been hard.
that one would have been.
And you don't know those people well enough to.
It's about reading.
So I have to ask
Yeah.
level 7. Do you guys still think she was in the level when she saw the mirrors, or was that a haunt after level 7?
Could you?
I'm going to say, I need to know what level 7 was.
Oh,
Again.
when
So
she
level
was
7 was the
scratching
level she saw Kate.
Oh, she killed Kate in level 7.
Yeah.
But did level 7 end there, or were the mirrors a part of level 7?
I think that was a haunt.
I think that was her haunt.
Yeah.
That was her haunt. That was her worst fear.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
he says, I think before that they hadn't.
They had
The
it.
true or false one would have been my hardest one.
Like reading people.
Reading people, I think, would have been.
I think so, because you never know how to play certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they could have been acting at some point. So I think that one.
That's why level 8.
But don't forget, some of the buttons didn't work. It was
Yeah.
all about the
The previous leveler.
beforehand. So I do think that like that added
That was terrible.
yeah, and that would have been like we instantly crushed it.
Yeah. I think that definitely would have been the hardest one.
But I also feel like that would have been the best way to go compared to going into boiling lava or getting ate by a hellhound. If
Yeah.
being crushed, it would have been the best way to go.
But yeah,
I'm getting cut by a vigilant.
Can I tell you Jamie's worst one? Jamie's would have been, she lost. She
No,
would have
it's all
been
up in there.
because she would have to like climb all the way up and she'd be like, I'm tired.
So hard.
So someone dropped it again.
Oh, no. She'd drop all and she'd be like, I'm done.
so when I read that the 7th level though, I really thought at one point that the mirrors were still part of that level. That's why, because I even wrote down to ask if you guys thought, because I thought so. Remember when I mentioned the audiobook was slightly different?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was right after that scene when the shadow voice became a being.
Yeah.
So it said in the book, I think it referenced specifically Cade. It said you killed Cade, but in the audiobook it said you intentionally killed.
Oh.
Which is slightly different.
Yeah.
Like, she did intentionally kill Cade, like that was the point. Whereas I forget the other guy's name. Is it Bo or
Eric.
Eric? Where it was like self-defense.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Like she made a
Well,
choice to do it.
right. And that triggered
The rest of
the
The shadow voice.
shadow voice, and that triggered the the self part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was the like I was like, was all that part of the level? And
Yeah.
that's why Blackwell couldn't help her.
Oh, I didn't think about that part. I just thought it was a haunt. Like it was her specific haunt.
Yeah.
But
It was her
but I
specific
can see how it's taken that way too. Like it was just so carry on.
Well, because she doesn't really like, she just goes through a door and then and ended up it's dark. But I assume that Blackwell wasn't able to get to her because she hurt herself. And the pain and
I forgot this stuff.
like separates their bond a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was hurt and he couldn't hear her.
I did think that Ophelia was such a relatable character.
Yes.
She was the way she was just dealing with pressure, the way she was dealing with her mental illness, like everything about it really felt not like, I don't know, like fake bravado. Like she was just like, all right, and parts she was scared, parts she was nervous, parts she fell apart. Like I thought she was a very relatable FMC.
I liked her a lot.
I did too.
She's a firstborn. Like she's a firstborn daughter. You get that. It's my duty. I have to do this.
Yeah.
I have to carry on the legacy. That's I was people business with mom.
I had to.
So you've got to be this carefree, do whatever she wants. And
She get to find herself.
she really
Yeah.
didn't know her sister because she was so worried about the pressure and the pressure of just carrying on, and that all fell on her for that. She was absolutely to a T a firstborn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I do think that was her struggle. But again, like I said, this is one of my favorite female artists that I have read.
Yeah.
And I think that you said that this was a different type of story that you read.
Yes.
I think it's because the author, and it's the author's point of view. This isn't an author writing about OCD from the outside. It's an author who experiences OCD and has her whole life.
Yes.
And then so it's ripping behind the veil of what people think of that in terms of the stereotypes. This is not what people think about when you think about OCD, but this is what most people who have OCD go through.
Yeah.
And I think seeing the main character being written by somebody who understands and knows the emotions behind it, it's a completely different story to me.
It was. It was. Yeah. It was good.
I agree.
And it was refreshing to see that spoken about.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Clinical way.
Yes, I agree. I'd like to say, big break here. Those are things that I have. Those are things in my head that, hey, when things are stressful, touch the door 3 times. Those are definitely tendencies that I have. And seeing it that way was such it's your thoughts have
Power.
a person. Your thoughts are, it's not you. Their thoughts there.
Yeah.
So, and especially when things are stressful, they come up. And it felt so relatable. Everything she was saying, all the things. I mean, some of hers tended to be a little more violently, but it was, hey, everything will be okay if you knock on this 3 times. Everything will be this if you knock on it. So it was so refreshing to see that. And it wasn't solved at the end. She wasn't like, hey, everything's fine. She still had it. She's managing it with help and support, and she was managing it. So I love that. It wasn't like, oh, it's all gone. You got rid of it. It didn't work.
Right. And I think that was another thing that Blackwell understood that. He didn't try to fix it. He didn't try to take away from it. He was like, hey, what do you need right now? This isn't real. This, do you need to knock on something? Do you need to this? I'm here now. The voice isn't here right now. I am, I think that was something very relatable to that situation.
And I really like what they put out there multiple times, that it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make it win. It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
And she even
Everyone needs it.
Yes.
And she even said at one point, I'm not asking for his help to save me. I'm asking for his help to give me a safe space to save myself.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest thing, is being comfortable enough in yourself to help yourself. And sometimes you just need that reassuring person
Yes.
to be like, you got this.
Your safe
Mhm.
space.
What
Yeah.
what you need is, I'm your safe haven, this is fine. You'll get through this kind of thing. I do think that like something from me was not like a thriller book, but all the 3 times and all of the countdowns. It gives you the sense of panic. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, go. Like,
Yeah.
get it done. Like,
Run into the house before in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Yes.
and so I think that for me, that was something with this book that I kind of enjoyed, because it wasn't really a thriller book, but you were feeling the panic that she was feeling.
Yes.
And I think that's because of the way the author wrote the story.
And even the like chanting, the shadow voice chanting, like
Oh yeah.
Run, like the countdown.
like, oh my God, stop.
Yeah.
Which like, that's it.
Yeah.
Feels it.
Yeah, and I think that the shadow voice, it almost made it seem like it was another character, because in essence it was. But as you're reading it in the book, you're feeling it, and you're you're how she's panicking. You can feel that panic.
It was wrote very well.
Mhm.
That was, I like that. And it wasn't like that was the main focus of it. That's just part of her.
Yeah.
They never solved it. So it's just part of her. That's how it is. And then she was going through other things. She was falling in love, but she was also trying to save her sister. And then she was going through these trials. There were so many multi things that at some points it was like, oh yeah, the shadow voice is still there. Oops, forgot about them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of how she did too. On some points it was like, oh, he's still there. Oops, quiet. Like, I like that.
But she learned to prioritize herself and learn to say, no, I'm not dealing with you right now.
Well, the firstborn daughter kind of thing. This was the first time she had a chance to like, oh, who am I?
Yes.
Who am I? Yeah, I have to do these things, but this is just me. How am I? I think she said in there that this is the first time she felt comfortable in herself, or like something like that. But
it's the first time she really thought about, who am I?
Yeah.
Everything about her previously was defined by her mom, and what it was. Okay, mom does this, and I'm gonna have to inherit it. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah. Mom lived her life this way, so I will also.
So this is how I have to.
And it was making her so unhappy and resentful, almost resentful of Genevieve, which I see though, because she had all this pressure, and Genevieve was just making friends, going to parties.
Yeah.
And it built this like gap of, she didn't know who Genevieve was.
Yeah.
She really could have messed up that level if she really truly didn't know. And the only reason she was able to get through was because she read her diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her thoughts.
Really knew, like, she didn't share out. This is her feelings and stuff.
At the same time, Genevieve was doing her own thing to try to protect Ophelia, because she's like, hey, I'm not going to tell you these bad things because you have so much. I'm going to take on your things. Yeah. I'm going to do this, which that caused such a break between them. So, but at the same time, Ophelia, was protecting Genevieve the way she knew how. And Genevieve was protecting Ophelia. They both had good intentions, but in the end, it really bit them in the ass, because they both ended up in Phantasma.
But that's kind of what the firstborns do. And a firstborn with OCD to that level, that's what you're concerned about, is I have to control as much as I can because I feel out of control at times.
Yeah.
And then that's one of the things with her, is like, you see those breaking points, and it's just, you can get through it. And so I think that Phantasma and being in that pressure cooker kind of scenario was able to finally show her and push her to see her for herself.
It's if I don't take care of everybody, who else will?
Yes.
Mhm.
Who else will do it?
Yeah.
I have to. Oh, and the shadow voice is backing me up.
Yeah.
Everybody, knock on that window, knock on that door 3 times. Everyone be okay.
Yeah.
It's there. I liked it. I loved it.
I liked it a lot. I'm excited for the second book.
Yeah. Are you guys going to read the second book? Enchantra?
I am, but my 2 years is getting a little long.
Oh.
So
I've already read it.
I drive me insane. I'm going to tell it right now. It does get books mixed up when you read multiple like that. And I don't want you to spoil anything of the next one for me.
It's a completely different book.
Pretend there's a missing house, people.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole missing house. And not only do we not know what's going on with Genevieve, Jamie, quiet. Yeah, there's a whole missing house for the rest of us.
On my miscellaneous
It's still
question,
missing.
where's the house? Hey, what was the phantom stuff? Is he still a phantom? Does he still?
He was never a phantom.
It's the devil's mark.
Yeah, that was his devil's.
I was trying to why is he kind of like glowing and not? I was like, was that just his thing he was playing? I wasn't sure about that. I gotta look. I did read this quick. I missed that. Okay. But then another one was like, hey, they have the cat. Is the cat real now? Or is the cat?
No, the cat is still
ghost.
Still ghost.
and love that cat.
Okay.
I know the cat was great.
Oh, you remind me. I forgot to do my cheers. I have
Hello.
The cat's on cheers. Don't touch it.
I have
Always great.
more questions.
Okay, I probably have answers.
Listeners, if you could answer too.
I have one too. So
Okay.
Where's Jasper?
Jasper
Everyone go. Where'd everyone go?
devils ran away.
the devils
What
are
about the ones tied to the house?
nobody's tied to the house. He's gone.
Okay, this is what I thought.
So Sinclair got sent back because
Okay.
his servitude wasn't done. He failed.
He failed. So he's now with the devil.
So Sinclair had to go back to the king.
And all the other devils are gone. What about the specters? What about the
They're free. They just go to where they
They're
want.
not locked in the house. They're
No, the house is
No,
gone.
the house crumbled. Remember?
This is what I thought was going to happen. I thought, because he said they're tied to the house, something about where will they go, something about when Phantasma was crumbling. I thought she was going to be like, okay, tie it to my house. And now Grim Manor is the new Phantasma. And she's like the princess of devils. And they're living their best life because she kind of found herself in that.
Yeah, that would be great because she did have that one scene where she's like, "How I remake this and we do a ball."
Yeah.
You know, like
I thought that they were.
it does. Yeah.
I have another question, and maybe because I did not read the glossary of terms.
Was
What
there a glossary? I didn't know.
There was, yeah,
What
in the
hell
front.
is Lucy?
Nobody knows.
What is she?
Nobody knows.
Okay, so they were talking about other types of beings, and I feel like it's going to be answered maybe more in the second book
Okay.
because
Jamie,
Oh my gosh.
you
Or
damn.
because there's a third coming.
maybe the third will be about Lucy.
But again, I don't think him
Jamie,
calling
I
for
can't stand her.
Angel. I don't think him calling for Angel at the time.
Was an accident.
It was an accident. So I think that maybe Lucy is something like heaven sent versus hell sent,
Oh,
and that we'll find that out down the road. But I do think that
Okay, I didn't catch that. Why did I not?
opulescent blood might come into play.
Okay.
Because I think the theory was that his original love was called Angel.
that's what I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I think she might have actually been an angel.
Well, and there was some things where it was that if you're reading the book, Angel was capitalized, and other things, Angel was lowercase.
Yes.
So it was like Angel, like he gave her the nickname Angel.
My
Angel,
Angel
like
was-
Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was a little lost on that.
So that's my thought. But that Lucy was one of my other ones.
Do you have a missing question? Do you have a question too? What you just said?
No, Lucy's was what?
Oh, Lucy was yours. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Lucy was one of mine that I had. I liked a lot of the side characters, like Charlotte and things like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed in this book that the characters were like descriptive, but it was their personality and their actions they came through.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
through their actions, you kind of got more of who.
I really enjoyed the devils. Like, I really enjoyed Jasper.
Yeah,
He was one of my favorite, like, devils.
there's some.
I like
And,
I like the way that they had all the devils and all like the occupants, like employees of Phantasma, like kind of have like a work relationship, like banter, where they low-key hated each other, but they thrived in their situation.
Yes.
It's like, you know, they were there. It's like
They
real life
been
story.
together for 5 centuries.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like fun. They hate each other, but also like a rivalry friend.
yeah.
You know, like I really like that.
Yeah. They're frenemies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
And you could really get that with Ken and Sinclair.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
could tell there was so much more of that backstory of like, and that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, is he really trying to help her, or is he trying to like? I couldn't get his vibe until the end with like the kind of story unfolded.
Yeah.
And it was only because they pretty much spelled everything out in the throwback.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like,
That was very helpful.
I love
That was perfect.
Yeah.
welcome so much.
Yeah.
I will say I really, really like this book. I really did. But the one critique I have is that the ending to me, I wanted one more chapter. I wanted one more, it was like, hey, are you gonna make the choice to like tie me to eternity? And then it was like epilogue. And like no, I wanted one more thing. I felt like it was missing a little something.
I don't know. I thought it was perfect. I thought it ended very well. Everything I wanted to happen.
I mean, everyone got
Happy ending.
happy ending.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I got to tell you, I was very worried because I enjoyed it so much and I went straight to the second one that you guys were going to absolutely hate this because normally books that I enjoy, you guys do not like as much as I do.
No, I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I loved all the Chef's Kiss Haunted Mansion vibes.
Oh
It
my
was
God, yes.
so
And
good.
New Orleans vibes,
Yeah.
was it? Where
Yeah,
like,
I loved
Yeah.
and rain.
The setting was
The setting, like the way she described everything, like, she was very good at description,
Yeah.
but without over.
I would say it wasn't too much.
I knew. I had an own picture in my mind.
Yeah.
Enough that I knew what was going on, but she didn't go into like 6 pages of the mansion.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? I've read a lot recently of romanticities where it's almost a journey, which I love a journey. I love a journey, but it was almost nice to be, it's one spot.
Yeah.
One spot. There are things happening. There's trials, there's things, but it's one spot. We're not going here. We're not going there.
So
We're
it's a
not,
whole chapter.
you're not meeting new people.
Yeah.
You're here. And that's kind of like the hyper focus of just this one, snapshot of a story. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. But and it didn't take 7 chapters to get into the book. It took like 1 or 2, and you're like, I kind of know what's
Okay, I
happening.
know what's going on.
Okay, now we're in the game.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, we got to the game quick, but it was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pacing was good.
Any longer, I would have been bored.
Yeah, the pacing was good. And just enough characters to keep things moving and interesting, but not so much where we're knowing about every 30-something person in a challenge with her. Just enough to know.
Right. I did enjoy that. That it was like, she was like, oh, okay, these are main people that I keep seeing. And then it was like, oh, but I don't know this one. We'll wait and see at the end of this if he's, still here at the next
We're
night.
seeing it through her mind.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I hate that person. Oh, they're kind of cool. She's picking up on the people
Mhm.
that bring in her head.
Yeah, the only thing I wrote for King was fucking perk.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say about
Yeah.
that.
such an ass.
I see so much of the side from diagram bound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just constantly trying to like take her out.
Yes.
Jonah?
Jonah.
Is that
Jonah
what
from
it's
Connect.
finding me in
It's the Jack Barlow.
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Yes.
Also, he's really dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He could be a ghost in the next one.
Oh,
could be a ghost. If
it
it's
could be.
I'm looking at Jamie because she read the next one. I'm like,
No. What year do you think this was set in?
I assumed it was right when cars were starting. I was assuming it was somewhere around the 20.
Well, shit, they talked carriages, right? I was really
No, but somebody picked her up in a car.
People picked her up in a car. And then Genevieve asked Blackwell, how long have you been here? Do you even know what a car is?
Yeah.
So they were wearing fancy, like more.
Love the outfit descriptions. The outfits were amazing.
Yeah, because it was like gothic.
Yes,
Yes,
It was it's that paranormal gothic vibe.
Yes.
It was it was a vibe.
I was
This is
here for.
everything.
I was here for even the gruesome, more like dark kind of things. It wasn't really like leaned on. Like she's her whole gift is can
You
talk
talked
to
about
the
the
dead.
Edward and stuff, and I guess I really didn't pick up on it.
I didn't think it was very gory.
Because it wasn't like hyper focused on that. It was like, oh, the pendulum sliced that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was enough that it was there, but it wasn't like watching like a torture. It didn't make me sick to my stomach, which is good because it easily does that. Like, what book did we just read?
It was dire bound at the end of it.
Yeah.
Dire bound at the end where it was kind of scripted. This was more like
it was too much.
blood on me, blood on the hands. But that's not. It wasn't talking about
What it
oh, yes.
No, I thought it was great. And once again, loved it.
Do you guys have fun questions you want to go over now?
He wants to bring the question.
I don't know. I got to come up with one.
I have one. Unless Jamie, do you want to start?
Jamie, so it's one level.
Mine was, what level did you think you could win the easiest? What level would you have taken you out? And how far you could could you have made it all the way, or do you think
What
Phantasma would have taken you out?
The hardest, but which one would have been the easiest?
Yeah.
I think the maze with no sensory. I think I would have been able to figure it out.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think I would have been able
I
to.
am so to yeah.
I mean, that is true. She is.
The direction
I think I'm pretty good.
and attack the bull. That's true. That's very true. I actually think that would have been my hardest.
I've been turned around 12 times.
Gosh, man, maybe
Yeah, deceit would have been my hardest level, I think.
maybe the easiest would have been maybe lust.
I was gonna
Because
say
I think that would have been
Been easy.
what the hell are these people doing? That would have been the
I think even plus would be with Jamie's hardest level because she'd just been like, I'm here.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I'm here for it.
We're here.
Weird stuff would have been happening, and she'd been like, all right, well, that's what
I've seen that. That's that. Read that already, guys. You keep doing you over there in the corner. You guys got that. You people aren't doing that right.
That's the
I think plus would have been my easiest too, but I also feel like I wanted to know what the other colors were.
Yeah, what
and
they
what the
mean.
levels would have been like.
Yeah.
What they would have been.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah.
what big. I don't even know the colors, but I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the color.
I don't remember if they really say the color.
No, it's just bloodlust, just the one they
Yeah.
really focused on, which was hers.
See, I don't really think they even said what devil it was that was the seventh level. Did they? Eighth level.
Seventh was
They didn't really say.
No, it was just like the one she was late to. It was just like she was
just showed up.
Yeah.
She's like, sorry, Mr. Clue, whatever. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Do you have a question?
I do. Do you want me to go next?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. If Ophelia, because this is such, some parts are very physical, as in like athleticism. If Ophelia and Blackwell were to play a sport, what sport would they excel in?
Ophelia.
I think Ophelia, she's like low key, she's giving angry Daria, angry April from like Parks and Rec. Like she would be like rugby or like maybe like something very like hardcore for like.
Oh, I was thinking wrestling because she could make herself disappear and then get.
You're using different skills. Okay. Okay.
Wait, honestly, don't know. I almost want to say swimming for Blackwell.
I kind of heard that or like cricket. Like to me, it felt like such a.
I'm thinking Quidditch.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quit it. He's gonna play fine.
He's got the Draco Malfoy hair, so
Yeah.
that's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see her. Yeah.
Or they're both wrestling, and it's a modern day
It's an intense wrestling match.
wrestling. Girls are in the boy squad.
Oh,
Listen,
I've read that book.
I've read this book. It ends very interesting.
Genevieve would have the upper.
I think Genevieve would have the upper hand because apparently she's been doing this since like she could walk. So
She's known she was a specter like her entire
she's
life.
got years of practice ahead of her.
Yeah.
I'm excited to read that aspect of hers.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
Are you?
I have one.
You go.
I think Jessica's question.
I
just want to
think
say
too much.
If you had a fun shadow voice, what would you name it and what would it say to you?
a fun one.
Treat yourself.
So mine would be called Serene Siren. And it would play a music or a soundtrack to overcome my moments of anxiety. So like if I'm in a stressful moment in life, it would just start playing a soundtrack to like calm me down.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mine would just mine would be that's what mine would do.
Mine would. I don't know what the name would be, but mine would just be like affirmations.
That's so good.
That is I love both of these for you guys. These are very you.
Or something like affirmations, like go get it, girl. Get it. You're the baddest bitch here.
Get it.
Oh, bitch.
Yes.
Um,
This is very hard for me because my voice is you dumb bitch. And my voice is you dumb bitch. What are you doing? So it's very hard for
No, it
me
can be
to-
a fun voice. It's
Oh
not a
my
technical
gosh.
voice. It's a fun voice.
I'm fun. What is that? I'm so confused. This is tricky. It probably would be something that was like a repetitive list almost. You know, this sounds so much of you like, okay, you got that done. Good job. Let's check mark.
It's like, this is done.
It's kind of like the clip art wordy clippy.
Oh,
there's a word.
Paperclip.
The paper clip would be like, good job.
Next up,
Next up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Jay.
I don't even know how to follow that.
Fun note. Marcy calls me the paperclip all the time.
Because you are.
The time. He goes, stop being the paperclip. Nobody likes the paperclip.
Oh,
I like the paper clip. Okay.
He's my favorite. He gives helpful hints.
Helpful. Thank you.
Very
I
helpful.
like that.
Yeah.
They give them like the hints.
The helpful hints.
Very nice.
JB.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I don't have anything in my head.
We got this.
There's nothing up there, so I don't know.
Have you seen the Lego movie? Do you know the part when they go in Emmett's brain and they're like, there's so much space. What is it? That's Jamie's like, oh.
So Jamie would have everything is awesome. That's Jamie's voice.
Yes, it's Jamie's shadow voice.
Shadow voice, everything is awesome.
Awesome.
Always. Like,
I think I just figured out I'm kind of high strung. He said such fun stuff, and I'm like, it tell me I'm doing a good job. I made a list. What a Blackwell I am. No, I'm Ophelia.
There's Ophelia.
Ophelia like to use which I was
That was Blackwell.
No.
What about this? Do you have a question?
Yeah, you know, I do have a question.
Okay.
It came to me.
Yeah.
If you guys had a demon mark, what would it be?
Oh,
That's really good.
I really enjoyed the one where she had like the glowing tattoo.
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I can't think of anything else.
Definitely not the third eye. Wouldn't love that.
Or the hand eyes.
The hand eyes.
Yeah.
The hand eyes was weird. Probably I banged the shit out of that all the time.
I'm blind.
I do have the space for him though. Got the landscape. Space on his bed.
Well, that's what I was like. The horns. I'm not sure how I feel about the tail. I mean, it was supposed to be on the sexy girl, so I mean, like, that was fine.
You're a sexy girl, but also you get a tail.
Did you guys not read the book?
I did. I just don't. I don't.
No, they mentioned something about like they look like they were.
Oh, I do remember.
Could it just? I'll just be Blackwell's, where like he kind of disappears more.
I kind of like that, you know. That would be fun.
Oh, your oars.
Wait, what did Sinclair have the cat eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Don't love that.
These aren't looking great. Yeah, I guess that one, Blackwell's. Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I have a follow-up question? A second?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Would you guys go on Phantasma?
Would I?
Would you go? Would you go? The same rules apply. Would you go? That's
I don't know. It would be.
Kid, do something like voluntarily, no. But like if I'm desperate,
Yeah.
That's what
I
I
would say, like,
it would maybe it would have to be a last resort.
Yeah.
last resort.
Everything, the last resort.
And it didn't matter
No.
if I died or not.
Yeah.
Now I did ask my husband this, and I told him the concept. And he's like, "Oh, absolutely." I was like, "For a reason?" He's like, "No."
Yeah. Just
I was
go.
like, "You just your wish at them." He's like, "Yeah, you can die every day, Sam." Kind of like Phantasma, and I was like, okay."
He just did
It's
this.
once in a long style.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, you at any point can call on the devil and make a bargain and get out of there. Like, I mean,
that's almost worse.
But
think
that
that's
is
how it
almost
works.
worse because they don't.
It's never in your advantage. It's always in
And
yours. So it's
they
almost
know
worse.
they saved you, so they're claws to it. It's gonna
yes.
be so far more
Yes,
significant
Mhm.
than it would have been if you asked them before. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I did this for you. You want to go back and die? No.
Mhm.
Give me your lifespan. You know, like,
I would have been kicked out because I would have like just stood at the door and just like, should I go? Should I just tap out now? Should I forfeit? Can I go? Can I win? And then stop, you're out of here.
Right? I'm going to say, here's the issue. I don't make decisions very much. So I would be at that door
Yeah.
and they'd be like, listen, we're either pushing you through or you're done and we're making a bargain right now.
your voice would be the decision maker for you. It would like be like the heart and tell you which
Voice
you need to. Which
voice would be a magic ball.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That would be great.
It's kind of like saying, like, would you like enter the Hunger Games?
No. But if there's
Like,
like,
if a family member had gotten picked, I'm like, I'm not sending my kids in.
Yeah.
I don't serious tribute.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it could be like my I don't know the word for it, but like my confidence in myself that I also feel like under pressure I could do what I needed to do.
Yeah.
I crumble outside.
Yeah.
But
I love that place.
in the moment,
Take it.
Nothing would be more haunting to me in the haunted house. None of the ghouls, nothing. Then my own thoughts would be like, oh gosh, are you going to do this? Is this going to happen? That would be, I wouldn't even have to be haunted. There would be no ghost. It'd be like, she's taking care of this herself. Well, you haven't slept, I know.
it's just her. It's just her. Nobody's haunted her. It's just her.
Yeah, like you have completed that.
I don't like doing the job.
We're
We're good.
I'm curious, since you guys said the spicy of it was at the forefront. Jamie, what is your spice rating of this? What is your dirty booker spice rating?
I gave this a 2.5.
Oh, I gave it a 3.5 personally.
I tend to give the books a 2.5 slash something. So I did do a 2.5 slash 3 because it
teeters.
It teeters. All of my books teeters at moments. Like, it starts off like, it's on the low side. And then at moments it's like, oh, well, it got a little spicy. But it never got too spicy for me. But like I said, I didn't think the spice took away from the book. I think it definitely added to the story.
It wasn't excessive.
It wasn't excessive. It wasn't.
Consensus would be around a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for most people that would be an easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 3.
Okay.
It wasn't like overly spicy. It wasn't like anything.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Are you ready?
Little left. Corey has a middle left.
I've really been holding myself drinking this a little bit.
Okay, who's starting?
I'll start. Cheers to the women in the Grimm family for passing down that necklace forever for the love of God. If there was boys in that family, that shit would have been thrown away.
Come on. Honey bunny.
Come on. So cheers to the women in the Grimm.
Cheers to the Grimm's family. Ooh. I have a cherry down here.
Oh, yes.
My cheers. I love a feline sidekick. So cheers to Poe
/ Fluffy.
/ Fluffy for hanging out and keeping company. You know, there's nothing better than an animal companion.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Do you want to go? I'm going to wrap up.
I'll go so you can wrap up.
Oh, go.
I'll go.
I just got to say, I got one cherry. You know, it's up against liquid, someone gets a cherry.
Eating the worm and separation.
Okay. Cheers to everyone's timing and lack of knocking in this book. Like, they barged into the most inappropriate scenes throughout, and I appreciated that. So thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. I just wrote this down a few minutes ago. But cheers to Kaylie Smith for bearing her experience to us in a brave FMC.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Cheers. That should have got more than a cherry.
Thank you all so much for joining us for this episode. Stay tuned for our next book and catch which one it is in the comments. Thanks.
Bye. I recommend drinking this drink.
See you.
Bye.
Wait.